This is the City of Merrill Common Council meeting. It is Tuesday, July 9th, 2024, and we are in City Hall Council Chambers. The next item on the agenda is the invocation from Pastor Mike Zahn of Christ United Methodist Church. And please remain standing for the pledge of allegiance.
Well, thank you all for inviting me here tonight. Jesus of Nazareth said, "The King will reply, I tell you the truth that whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers or sisters of mine, you did for me." Would you please join me in prayer? Pray for these leaders who make sometimes difficult decisions with sometimes long-term consequences, for the burdens that they bear and the commitment they have to this city. Pray for the city employees who carry out those decisions and serve the people. Pray for all who live and work in Merrill, especially the least of these, those who live in poverty, those who are disabled in some way, those who are suffering under some kind of addiction or abuse, those who are elderly, and for children, for they are our future. So tonight, may this council make decisions that will be good for the least of these in our community. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Pastor. Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Mr. Andrew Kaler,
Here.
Mr. Michael Kaler,
Here.
Mr. Meyer,
Here.
Ms. Firmanek,
Here.
Mr. Lass,
Here.
Mr. Rick,
Here.
Mr. Wykes,
Here.
Ms. Rutkowski.
Here.
8 out of 8.
Thank you. Clerk, would you now read the common council meeting expectations?
The City of Merrill respects the role of our elected officials. Alderpersons and department heads are committed to working in collaboration to provide our citizens with the best decision-making for our city's future. This meeting is a formal event, and professional conduct is the expectation of all in attendance.
Next on the agenda, we have public comment. Public comment. Third and final call for public comment. Hearing none, we'll move on to minutes from the previous meeting.
Consider placing the minutes from the June 11th meeting on file.
Your Honor, I'll make the motion to place those minute meetings on file.
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second to place the minutes of the July 11th council meeting on file. Any discussion?
June 11th?
June 11th. I
Sure.
apologize. Any discussion? Hearing none, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next, we have revenue and expense reports.
Consider the June 2024 revenue and expense summary report.
I'll make a motion to approve the June 2024 revenue and expense report.
I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second to approve the June 2024 revenue and expense summary report. Any discussion?
I have 2 quick questions. What would it be without that, right? Page 22 of the report, and I don't know, Dustin, if you will know this, or Emily, where it's listed as street leave expenses, personnel services for budgeted for $94,000. Was that like a retirement thing or something, or do we know what that was budgeted for? I'm trying to recall.
I believe street leave expense is where the expense for employees' time on vacation comes from whenever they're on leave.
Okay. And then page 31, the debt service. Is there a reason why it seems to be such a small percentage? Does it have to do with our borrowing right now yet, or our status in that regard, or is...
It's due to the calendar. So we make 2 debt payments a year, one in April, one in October. The October is where we make principal. The April is just interest.
Okay.
So interest only, and then October's interest and principal.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next, we have communications and petitions.
Consider the claim filed by Michelle Lar for windshield damage on a vehicle in the designated Weinbrenner employee parking lot on June 10th, 2024. The city's insurance carrier is recommending this claim be disallowed. The recommendation is based on the fact that an investigation revealed no liability on behalf of the city.
I'll make a motion to disallow.
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second to disallow the petition. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next, health and safety.
Consider the Class B alcohol beverage license renewal application for Arbuda, Wisconsin LLC, doing business as Cobblestone Inn and Suites, 3209 East Main Street, Merrill. The Health and Safety Committee recommends approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Consider a temporary picnic license to sell fermented malt beverages for Merrill Baseball Legion / Junior Legion at 500 Logan Street for July 10th, 16th, and 17th, 2024, in conjunction with Legion baseball games. The Health and Safety Committee recommends approval.
I'll make a motion to approve the license.
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second to approve. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries. Number 3.
Consider a temporary picnic license to sell fermented malt beverages for the Merrill Rangers at 500 Logan Street on July 14th, 21st, 31st, August 9th, 10th, and 11th, 2024, in conjunction with the baseball games. Health and Safety Committee recommends approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 4.
Consider a temporary picnic license to sell fermented malt beverages for Merrill Youth Softball Association, AKA Merrill Fast Pitch, at the Mark Softball Concession Stand from July 26th through July 28th, 2024, in conjunction with the Merrill Fast Pitch Tournament. The Health and Safety Committee recommends approval.
Make a motion to approve, Your Honor.
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second to approve. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries. Number 5.
Consider a temporary picnic license to sell fermented malt beverages to Merrill Youth Softball Association, AKA Merrill Fast Pitch, at the Mark Softball Concession Stand on September 21st, 2024, for a Merrill Fast Pitch Kickball Tournament. The Health and Safety Committee recommends approval.
Motion to approve.
I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second to approve. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Number 6.
Consider it a temporary picnic license to sell fermented malt beverages to Merrill Youth Softball Association, AKA Merrill Fast Pitch, at Normal Park on January 11th, 2025, in conjunction with the 2nd Annual January Jamboree. Health and Safety Committee recommends approval.
Make a motion to approve, Your
I'll
Honor.
second.
I have a motion and a second to approve. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries. Number 7.
Consider an extension of the premises for Merrill Youth Hockey at the Mark to serve beverages indoors and outside on August 24th, 2024, in conjunction with a car show hosted by Zelich Auto. The Health and Safety Committee recommends approval.
Motion to approve. I'll second it.
I I have a motion and a second to approve. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next, we have items from the Board of Public Works.
Consider the SD Ellenbecker bid for M 2024-03 O'Day Street Sidewalk Project for $45,600. The Board of Public Works Committee recommends approval.
I'll make a motion to approve the bid for O'Day Street.
I'll second it.
You have a motion and a second to approve the bid. Any discussion?
Rod, you had said that there was some discussion with one of the homeowners or one of the property owners there. Was that done?
We don't have that resolved yet. It's just a matter of her getting back to us, and I've tried a couple different ways, and I'm just going to end up going to her. They live out on Lake Passaic, going there and physically talking with them. We did talk to Ellenbecker, and the street department can do the topsoil work, and that'll drop the price down to $30,000, right around $30,000, but we still have our cost in it, but it will probably drop it by $7,000 down into the $38,000 range. So no, I do not have one of the property owners. There's 4 property owners there: Bell Tower, Aspirus, Marshall Clinic, and then the housing complex there, or the couple apartments. And we do not have her signed off yet, but it's just a matter of time.
Thank you.
Is there sufficient time for the street department to do the topsoil part without impacting the other things? Okay.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, this requires a roll call vote.
Let's see. Mr. Meyer?
Oh,
I'll
aye?
start with you first.
I guess we're starting with me.
Ms. Verminick?
Does this include the street department doing the topsoil part, or?
Yeah, the total.
Okay, then aye.
Mr. Lass?
Aye.
Mr. Rick?
Aye.
Mr. Wykes?
Aye.
Ms. Rutkowski?
Aye.
Mr. Andrew Kaler?
Aye.
Mr. Michael Kaler?
Aye.
8 out of 8.
Thank you. Number 2.
Consider the bid from American Asphalt for the M 2024-4 parking lot paving project for $86,520 with the understanding of a budget amendment proposal. The Board of Public Works recommends approval.
Your Honor, I'll make a motion to approve the bid.
Second.
for-
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
What was the original amount that we budgeted for this?
This is, these 2 parking lots, well, it was supposed to be just the north parking lot for $50,000. There was some confusion. I bid both of them, and the other one was slated for 2025 in the budget, but I think LaDonna remembers it the other way, just like I did. So we had $50,000 budgeted for the north parking lot and $30,000 for the west parking lot for 2024 for the north and 2025 for that one. That's how it is in the budget. But we can get both of them done for $60,000. The other portion of this is the paving out at the old Lincoln County Bank site next to the Mac home and the parking lot behind it. So we combine these 2 together, and we had $60,000 budgeted over there, and it came in at like 35. The street department does have some work on both of them, and that's included in our estimate. So we are well within budget over there. We're just asking that this year's amount get bumped from $50,000 to $60,000. We'll get both of them done.
Thank you.
The prices are considerably lower than last year too. I think it's $103 a ton, where last year they were over $120 a ton. So I think it's in our best interest to do both of them.
Technically, in the long run, we'll be saving money.
Yeah, that's how my gut feel on it, so yes.
Well, and at this point, we're just getting it done, considering how many years has it, both parking lots needed it. So-
Right. Well, and the West Main Street parking lot, I mean, that's gravel, and, I mean, we've got people that we haven't fined them yet, but they're
Correct.
short of,
Yeah, to be parking on gravel, I mean, we don't allow it in other places, so it's kind of hypocritical for us to have a lot that,
right.
Without opening a completely other door that's not on their agenda, that was the intention of that whole demolition, was to make it a parking lot?
no, it was not.
Okay. Who decided it's going to become a parking lot?
We decided last year at
And budget. didn't
at budget.
Yeah, I think that was included in the budget, but were you able to confirm from the budget minutes that we had done those two parking lots separately and?
Correct. It does say 2025, 30,000 for the west parking lot here.
Okay. I do remember the discussion, and I thought that we had approved both of them at the
That's
same
what-
time, but.
That's how I remembered it
I
also.
remember approving the west side for 2025, and
Yeah.
because there was some budget concerns, so.
Any further discussion?
I guess just to Mr. Kaler's comment, we did put that out for RFP, I do believe at least once, and we didn't get any takers on that lot as far as building on there.
How long ago was that?
Probably 2018, somewhere in there. It's been a while.
We do one quick one before we,
I don't know. We've talked to people up there, and really haven't seen anybody come forward or, be super interested except for the homeless shelter there.
They want parking out there too.
Well, and I think in general, we had discussion even at budget session about this, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mayor, but you had brought up, because you're in that area, at least, for work purposes, that they could use that extra parking up in that area, so.
Yeah, it was brought up to me by the businesses on the West Main Street area up there that they could use more parking up there.
Yeah. So I don't think it hurts us to do this for the community. I get what you're saying, Gus, and, another business would be great there, but if it's been sitting empty for all these years, I don't.
we haven't
Yeah.
asked for a proposal in the last 6.
Well, no, I don't disagree with you on that one, but.
It did go to health and safety. We did talk about making that lot number 5 or 6 or whatever it was.
It's already been passed in ordinance. It's
Right.
now lot 6, yeah. We just don't have it signed yet, but once this is done, we'll have it signed and sell permits for overnight parking there. And it's already more popular of a lot than the other one over on Grand and Prospect. So it does get a lot of use.
Anything further? Hearing none, clerk, will you please call the roll?
Ms. Firmanek?
Aye.
Mr. Lass?
Aye.
Mr. Rick?
Aye.
Mr. Wykes?
Aye.
Ms. Rutkowski?
Aye.
Mr. Andrew Kaler?
Aye.
Mr. Michael Kaler?
Aye.
Mr. Meyer?
Aye.
8 out of 8.
Next, we have placing the committee reports on file.
Consider placing the following monthly reports on file: Board of Public Works, Festival Grounds, Health and Safety, Historic Preservation, Library Board, Marketing and Communications, Personnel and Finance, Police and Fire Commission, Tourism Commission, and Transit Commission.
Your Honor, I'll make a motion to place the monthly reports on file.
I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second to place the monthly reports on file. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. That is passed. Next, we have resolutions.
First resolution is a resolution authorizing the vacation of a portion of East Fifth Street for daycare expansion. Whereas St. John Lutheran Church has requested by petition the vacating of a portion of East Fifth Street for expansion of the church to accommodate daycare located at 1104 East 3rd Street, Merrill. Whereas the Board of Public Works on May 1st, 2024, and the City Plan Commission on May 6th, 2024, have recommended such vacation. Now therefore be it resolved by the Common Council of the City of Merrill, Wisconsin, the 9th day of July, 2024, that the following described street be vacated. located in the northeast quarter of the southwest quarter of Section 12, Township 31 North, Range 6 East, City of Merrill, Lincoln County, Wisconsin. All of Gift Street right-of-way lying east of the east right-of-way of Court Street and the west right-of-way of Spruce Street. The City of Merrill reserves an easement for construction and maintenance purposes related to utilities serving the public currently located in, on, or around the vacated area. Be it further resolved, the city hereby declares that the public interest requires this streetification, and the portion of the street to be vacated is not needed for public purposes, and hereby declares that the portion vacated shall revert to the extent permitted by law to the adjoining property owners. Be it further resolved that no construction or development on, over, or under the vacated street shall commence until the City of Merrill Board of Public Works has approved a final development plan submitted to it by St. John Lutheran Church. This was recommended by the Board of Public Works and the Plan Commission.
Motion to approve?
I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second to approve the resolution. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 2.
Next, we have a resolution honoring Sherry P. Wicki for her longtime service to the City of Merrill. Whereas Sherry Wicki has served the City of Merrill as the Community Development Program Director and Building and Zoning Assistant for over 26 years, from September 2nd, 1997 to May 1st, 2024. Whereas these years of service have been marked by dedication to the best interests of our community and citizens. Whereas Sherry has earned the admiration and respect of her fellow employees by the way in which she carried out her duties. Whereas Sherry's skills and experience will be missed at the City of Merrill. Now therefore be it resolved by the Common Council of the City of Merrill, Wisconsin, the 9th day of July, 2024, that the Common Council and the people of Merrill officially acknowledge with deep appreciation the dedicated and faithful service Sherry has given to the City of Merrill and commends her for those 26 years of service. And be it further resolved that we hereby commend the meritorious and dedicated service of Sherry, congratulate her upon the occasion of her retirement from the City of Merrill, and extend her warmest wishes for her enjoyment of continued prosperity in the years that lie ahead.
Your Honor, I make a motion to approve the resolution.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the resolution. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 3.
Next, we have a resolution honoring Lori Craning for her longtime service to the City of Merrill. Whereas Lori Craning has served the City of Merrill Transit Department for close to 7 years. Lori began as a part-time driver on June 26, 2017, and was promoted in August of 2017 to full-time transit coordinator until retirement on April 1st, 2024. And whereas these years of service have been marked by dedication to the best interests of our community and citizens, whereas Lori has earned the admiration and respect of her fellow employees by the way in which she has carried out her duties, and whereas Lori's skills and experience will be missed with the City of Merrill Transit Department. Now therefore be it resolved by the Common Council of the City of Merrill, Wisconsin, this 9th day of July, 2024, that the Common Council and the people of Merrill officially acknowledge with deep appreciation the dedicated and faithful service Lori has given the City of Merrill Transit Department, and commends her for those 7 years of service. Be it further resolved, we hereby commend the meritorious and dedicated service of Lori, congratulate her upon the occasion of her retirement from the City of Merrill Transit Department, and extend our warmest wishes for her enjoyment of continued prosperity in the years that lie ahead.
I'll make a motion to approve the resolution.
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second to approve the resolution. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 4.
Next, we have a resolution honoring Thomas C. Tietzen for his extended service and great contribution to the City of Merrill. Whereas Thomas Tietzen has served the City of Merrill as a firefighter paramedic from April 22nd, 2004 to May 4th, 2024. And whereas Thomas Tietzen's dedication to fire service and to the City of Merrill and his hard work in virtually every area in which he was involved will be greatly missed by the fire department and Merrill citizens. Whereas Thomas Tietzen has earned the admiration and respect of his fellow employees by the way in which he has carried out his duties. Whereas Thomas Tietzen's skills and experience will be missed at the City of Merrill Fire Department. Now therefore be it resolved by the Common Council of the City of Merrill, Wisconsin, this 9th day of July, 2024, that the Common Council and the people of Merrill officially acknowledge with deep appreciation the faithful service Thomas Tietzen has given the City of Merrill Fire Department, and commends him for those 20 years of service. And be it further resolved that we hereby commend the meritorious and dedicated service of Thomas Tietzen, congratulate him upon the occasion of his retirement from the City of Merrill Fire Department, and extend our warmest wishes for his enjoyment of continued prosperity in the years that lie ahead.
Make a motion to approve the resolution.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the resolution. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next, we have mayor's communications. July 10th is the city band concert at the gazebo. July 11th kicks off gazebo nights at the gazebo. July 18th, Banker Square lunchtime concert begins from 11 till 1. July 26th through the 28th is a softball tournament at the Mark. July 27th is the Black Squirrel Scurry. August 2nd and 3rd is the Festival of Quilts at the Expo Center. August 7th through the 11th is the fair at the fairgrounds. August 20th is Community Night Out, and then the Farmers Market is at Normal Park Wednesdays and Saturdays all summer. I just want to mention that State Park Day Passes are available at the library. Anybody can stop and check one out. August 13th is Election Day. I believe August 3rd is Movie in the Park at Normal Park.
Yes.
Something new this year. And we will be reviewing the strategic plan coming up. We don't have a plan to reinvent it, but we want to just kind of review it, put a little update on it, and move forward. We'll get those out to you, and please return your ideas to City Administrator Akey or myself. That's all I have.
I would say a reminder for our next council meeting being a Wednesday instead of a Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. Our next council meeting will be August 14th, since it's Election Day, August 13th. So, thank you for the reminder. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
I got a motion and a second to adjourn. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you.